Logan Lee Parker, Alpha of the Silver River Pack, reject you, Elena Almeria Knight. You're not worthy to be my wife.
Logan's deep baritone declared. Everyone present gasped in disbelief. Some laughed with scornful gazes and smirks. I felt my whole world coming to an end. Now, I really wish the floor would open and take me in. My chest constricted and my heart shattered to pieces. Was I dreaming? It couldn't be true? I thought to myself, staring deeply at Logan. I had waited for this day, only to be rejected. Logan, why? I mind-linked him as my eyes blurred with tears, but instead he stared at me with an emotionless gaze, with no ounce of remorse or any type of guilt in his eyes. Just when I thought there might be a flicker of remorse or pity in his eyes, and my heart leaped a little in hope, he looked away. Darting his gaze behind me, I was forced to look back to see what got his attention. It was Lisa, and she was coming toward us.
Welcome, Princess.
He kissed the back of her hand immediately he got to us and then declared,
I, Logan Lee Parker, Alpha of the Silver River Pack, hereby declares and accepts you as my mate. You will now be my Luna.
I, Elizabeth Broodwing, accept you as my mate and my Alpha. I promise to stand by your side and hereby accept to become your Luna.
Lisa accepted. My eyes widened in shock as my once fated mate declared and chose my cousin as his mate. Lisa glared at me and her lips tilted into a victory smirk. Everything came rushing to my mind in a blur. I didn't want to believe it. The rejection, the pain, it was hurting, and Logan didn't seem to care at all. He cheated on me, and I forgave him, and still, he chose my cousin and broke our bond. Trying my best to contemplate all that just happened, internalizing everything to come back to reality. I wasn't dreaming. Ivana got angry, and when she took over, her eyes changed to Ivana's gold ones. In a blink of an eye, she vanished from the pack. As I stepped out of my car and walked into the pack house, I couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement coursing through me. My heart fluttered as I recalled the sweet words Logan whispered to me just yesterday. His warm hands had circled my waist, pulling me close, and he had smiled that charming smile that always melted my heart.
You know the best thing that happened to me, Elena? You being my mate.
He had said, his voice thick with sincerity. How he'd looked into my eyes, and in that moment, I felt like the luckiest person in the world. The thought of our upcoming mating ceremony filled me with joy, and I couldn't wait to become his queen. As I walked down the hallway, the memory of him calling me his little one played over in my mind, and a soft smile graced my lips. Everything felt perfect, almost too perfect. I was sure that nothing could go wrong when the moon goddess herself had blessed me with such a wonderful mate. Looking around the hall, the whole place was quiet and void of anyone, which was unusual. You'd always see Beta Gray or some of the servants paroling around the hall, carrying out their assigned duties, but today it was quite different. Something was wrong, I thought to myself. Heading straight to the Alpha's room, I could see the door cracked open at the end. Did he forget to close the door? With each calculative step I took towards the Alpha's room, which was just at the end of the hallway, I could feel my heart rate increasing. Almost like I was having a panic attack. And just when I was a meter away from the door, I could hear soft moans escaping from the room. Anxious and confused, I forced my legs and strode to the Alpha's room. My pulse beating so quickly and hardly that I felt the palpitations of every artery in me. What is wrong with you, Elena Almeria Knight, today? You're just overthinking yourself. Everything is fine. I reassured myself and shrugged. With that, I fastened my steps. However, before I could walk any further, I instantly stopped in mid-motion when I heard different sounds coming from the room. Taking 2 steps, the sounds became more audible to my hearing. My breathing became more heavy as I recognized Logan's voice. He sounded gruff, strained even, as he spoke out over the soft moans.
Shut up! Do you want someone to hear you?
I heard him snap. Hot tears clouded my eyes as it dawned on me that he might be in there with someone else when our mating ceremony was just around the corner. I gulped down a heavy lump that formed in my throat.
I'm sorry, Alpha. It's just that you're, oh, goddess.
My heart skipped on this one. It was familiar, and heck yes, did I recognize that voice anywhere? It sounded familiar. Very familiar. Just like Lisa's. No, it can't be. There's no way this is happening. Maybe it's just my illusion. I thought to myself, and swung the door open immediately, but I regretted doing so as I spotted the unbelievable. My mate on our soon-to-be matrimonial bed with my cousin. At that moment, I felt my whole world come crashing down, wishing the ground would open and take me. I didn't want to inform them of my presence. I wanted to run away forever, far away from him and anyone. But my wolf, Ivana, couldn't stand watching them anymore. She pushed herself forward, taking control of me and forcing me to speak. Logan. No matter how hard I tried to control myself, I heard my broken voice come out of my trembling lips. This was honestly too much to bear for me.
The Alpha's Second Chance Mate. Want to read more? Sure you can. You can find this book on Dream, Good Novel, and iReader. I'll drop the link in the description and comment section. You can check them out. It will be made available on other platforms soon. Watch out for episode 2 next week.